Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just state what I think makes me, or what makes someone immature. Because this is my perspective of an 18-year-old that doesn't do any drugs or drinking of any sort. Or smoking, none of that. I don't do any of that. That's the perspective of an 18-year-old that is clean, has not been with a girl once in his life, hasn't dated, hasn't kissed, none of that, hasn't done a single thing that you know. I'm gonna say what my perspective of a mature person is. A mature person to me is that they can realize certain things are bad and certain things are not good to be around, and they're able to control their environment. They're able to understand their environment and control it. And also, another thing that makes a person mature to me is that they are able to keep their emotions in check. So, they could be talking to someone and maybe they're really mad, but on the outside they're speaking calmly and talking to this person like they need to, like they're trying to communicate instead of just screaming at them. All right, that's one thing. And now a lot of people might disagree with me on this point. Now, I think a mature person can watch a freaking kid show if they want to. There's people out there that watch Bluey that are full grown adults. Now, should they be watching that? Probably not, because it's not really ideal for them. It's not supposed to be for them, but they watch it because they enjoy it. That's the same thing by when I say I enjoy Lego Ninjago, because it's my childhood. I can just go back to it. It's on Netflix. I can just go back on Netflix and be like, sweet, I'm gonna watch my entire childhood again. Simple. I don't find that immature. And playing video games is not immature. It's not immature either, because you can make a living off of gaming, right? You can make a living off of playing video games. You can do all types of stuff with video games. You can meet new people. You can do all types of stuff. Now, if you think that you can't do any of that, you must have not freaking touched a single video game in your life, because I've made more friends with people through video games within the last 3 days of literally the last 3 days of gaming. I've made more friends in my life. My life. It's simple, bro. Gaming is a great way to make friends, to, be around people. And it's crazy, but sometimes people somehow get in relationships too. And they will, some of them, it goes so well that they end up marrying and, meeting in real life and doing all that crap. Which is crazy to me. But it happens. So, I don't think gaming's an immature thing, because why the freak would it be immature if people are getting married off of it? And that's insane to me, And no, I don't find that weird, because it's okay, I've seen weirder stuff than that, so I don't know why that would be weird. If anybody thinks that's weird, maybe you should go and check something else that's actually weird. Because there's a lot of stuff out there that's what in the what am I watching, or what am I hearing, what am I seeing? It's eyelash Maya. But it's insane, and I know a lot of people will just call me immature for saying these certain things are not that don't make someone immature if they want to go back and watch a kid show that they watched when they were a kid, such as SpongeBob. So many people watch SpongeBob still. My brother watches SpongeBob because he loves that show, and he's married with kids. That's all the info I can give, but he's doing great. He's doing great. So I don't know why you would think something like that would be immature. What do you want me to do? I watch Sunday, bro. Sunday. And you know what I'm doing? I'm still grinding out here and freaking working on YouTube and trying to make videos that are somewhat entertaining or somewhat, entertaining to someone. I just do this stuff for fun. I'm not trying to make a living off of it right now because I can't. I couldn't even try. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't until I got a required amount of freaking, hours watched and subscribers. Otherwise, I could not make a living off of YouTube. Right now, I'm making zero money, and there's a reason why. It's because, first off, I don't want to get a job, which I probably have to eventually, unless YouTube somehow clutches up and just brings me, it clutches up and just allows me to, make money off of YouTube. That'd be pretty cool. And second reason is because I want to focus on YouTube, because I'm always thinking of some idea, and there's a lot of ideas I've erased it and was like, no, we're not going to do that because it's not going to work. And there's a lot of ideas where I've been like, yes, let's try to do that, or let me try to do that. So, I mean, if you're asking me if like doing like kid stuff is immature, playing video games is immature, no. None of that stuff is immature. In fact, I think it's very mature because the fact is I consider myself very mature compared to most people because there's a lot of people out there that like to go party, right? And there's nothing wrong with partying. But there's a lot of people that get a little too crazy, all right? A little too crazy to the point where it's a bit weird. And personally, I don't like parties for that very reason. I'd rather sit home and play my video games. Because you know why? If I ever have a girlfriend, she's not going to have to worry that I'm going to be going out. She won't. Because every single time I go out, I'd be telling her, be like, hey. I will be full transparent. I'm going to be like, hey, I am going here. Because why the freak would I just be like, I'm going to go party? What the freak? Who likes parties? Not me. And I already know my bro, he doesn't enjoy them that much either. What he likes, though, is to hang out with me, and I like to hang out with him. So we'll freaking, like, have some fun. We'll go and, maybe go on a drive. We'll maybe go freaking to the gas station, get some freaking snacks. Oh, and maybe we'll watch anime. Maybe we'll watch YouTube. Maybe we'll put game together. Over going to a party and getting freaking blackout. Like, what? I mean, I don't like that idea. That sounds terrible. Terrible. I don't understand how people can enjoy getting blacked out. Blacked out drunk. That's what I should say. I don't understand that. I find that concept very stupid because if you're doing that, and then the next day you're telling me it sucks, so why did you do it? And why are you still doing it? Now, I know there's some people that I know that might watch this and then see this and be like, well, you wouldn't understand. Maybe they'll say that, or maybe they'll be like, I regret it, but I will probably end up doing it again, because that's what usually happens. So, I mean, does that make me immature? I don't think so. Because I'm able to, think that, yeah, I don't even want to try. Because I already know what's going to be bad. Because I like to play the scenarios in my head, right? I like to play them in my head. And I exactly know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. That's why I stay away from it, because why wouldn't I? I'd rather stay away from all that stuff and grind out my video games or my YouTube channel over all that. Yeah. I haven't really gone to an actual party since I was like a kid. Because I don't enjoy parties. I don't enjoy being around a lot of people. I'm an introvert, let's just say that. I don't enjoy being around a lot of people because another thing is, since I'm deaf, or, hard of hearing, because my cochlear implants make it hard of hearing, it's hard to hear people when they're trying to talk to me. So I just don't like it. Even with groups of 3 people, right? Me and 2 other people, it's still like, you know, I don't like it very much. But if it's one other person, great. We're smooth sailing. Yep. I'm living life. But I don't know. That's just me. If you find any of this stuff immature, there's something wrong with you. I'm just gonna say it right now. There is something wrong with you. And you find this like somewhat like, oh yeah, this makes sense. This is actually like more of a mature thing. I agree with you. It is mature. And I will say that with full confidence. I do not regret a single word I just said. I will say it with full confidence. I do think I'm way more mature than most 18-year-olds for what I've experienced. Just straight up just saying it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all. And I have nothing against people that are my age or anything. Let me just clarify that. I'm just saying that I do think that I am a bit more mature than most people of my age, just because a lot of them do stuff that I know of that is not the best. Just saying it straight out. So thank you guys again for watching. I love y'all, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and also join Discord. It's free. Love y'all. Peace.